2023 as part of the third remuneration and benefits review cycle for state officers and other public officers.
As the commission mandated to undertake the reviews, Mengich said they also welcome the support from all quarters to join efforts towards the goal of achieving the 35% wage bill to revenue ratio.
Therefore, in consultation with the National Treasury, SRC hereby freezes the upward review of salaries for all state officers and will review the advice for all other officers, taking into account the current realities of the economy, taking into account any contractual commitments and reduced budget so as to ensure affordability and fiscal sustainability of the public wage bill.
This comes even as the Judicial Service Commission suspended all recruitments, including the planned listing of additional Court of Appeal judges over government-wide budget cuts. Chief Justice Martha Koome says the decision is part of measures put in place to implement the directive by the Treasury to cut down on expenditure by at least 15% in the appropriated budget. Maji Bukitsao for K24 TV.
Amid escalating nationwide protest claiming over 39 lives, the Senate today issued an ultimatum to the government demanding immediate action to pacify a country in turmoil. Led by Majority Leader Aaron Cheriot, the Senate's bold move challenges key institutions to confront grievances fueling public outrage in the country. Busara Naman tells us more.
Senators led by Majority Leader Aaron Cheriot have rejected the proposed salary increment from the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, citing that the leader's earnings must also reflect the current state of the economy.
We understand things are tight. It's the most obvious thing that people do. Young people are telling us when you have a job with Safaricom, you can live in Langata. But the day you lose that job, you move downwards.
While making his address at the Senate, Cheriot questioned why the SRC has remained silent during the anti-government protests instead of forwarding solutions that will resolve the country's economic woes. He added that public officers, including the members of parliament, have no option but to take pay cuts to reduce the ballooning wage bill.
So that we reduce our public expenditure on wages and salaries from 46% to the mandatory 35%, Mr. Speaker. If it means taking a pay cut.
On his part, Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna noted that there are many ways that Parliament can lead by example by reducing unnecessary allocations to demonstrate that they mean their words.
We have estimated, Honorable Speaker, at least those of us on the minority side, that we can do away with at least 1 trillion shillings in this budget. And we don't need to punish anyone. We just need to cut on expenditure in our own institutions. There are some offices that have been created that we do not even understand the basis of their existence. Look at the number of advisors in government. There needs to be a public audit of all these advisors. There was another office that was created, and this one you'll forgive me, Majority Leader, of faith intercessors. We need a public audit of who are these people and why are they earning public money.
And in bid to reduce the ballooning wage bill, the senators called for an overhaul of the cabinet and the disbandment of government entities like ESCC, NCSC, ODPP and the Office of the Spouses of Different Leaders.
NCIC should be disbanded with immediate effect, Mr. Speaker.
How can a body that reviews my salary once a year be working from Monday to Friday? This body called, how? How?
And they are unconstitutional. First ladies, second ladies, prime cabinet secretary's wife. We all have wives, and we were elected. If you are elected and you are earning a salary, let your wife use your salary to do the things he's doing.
Some senators also called for the resignation of the Inspector General of Police following the deaths that were witnessed during the anti-finance bill protests.
The IG should be removed from office. What has Parliament done?
Members of Parliament were also called upon to reconvene to deal with the escalating nationwide protests. The nation now watches with bated breath as the Senate's ultimatum sets the stage for potential resolution or further escalation in the ongoing crisis. Busara Naman, K24 TV.
Well, that report by Busara Naman brings us to a fast break right here on K24 Evening Edition. We'll be back with more in a short while.
Have you watched K24? We would love to hear from you. Send us your feedback on what you like and what you don't like and why.